Hello YouTube, and this is my video review of a Lotus Esprit V8. This Lotus is a 1997. This is the first year of the V8 engine. Really nice interior. I've driven the 95 S4S, which is the last year of the 4-cylinder turbo with 300 horsepower. These are 350 horsepower V8. You can tell that this is an early one by the lights. The later models starting in 2001 to the last year, 2004, have the round tail lights. I don't typically like yellow on cars, but this car is gorgeous in yellow. These have the optional OZ wheels. And if you want a twin turbo V8, this is your car. These cars are not as nimble as the Lotus Exige I used to own, or certainly not as a modern Lotus Evora. But I just think this is the classic 90s look. I think, you know, the classic cars from the 90s are the Supra, the NSX, the 993, like my 993 Turbo and my NSX. But I think the Lotus too. I mean, everybody probably had a poster of this car on their wall, right? But these cars are really fun to drive. With the V8, they're torquey, they're fast. They're a little more muscle car. You're not really buying this car for the handling, but it certainly stands out in any crowd. I guess what scared me away from these cars, I've come close so many times to buying one, is just the maintenance. They typically need a timing belt every 3 years. It costs about $6,500, and that's if nothing else goes wrong. But you know, if you're looking to collect a 90s car, I don't know, because of the reliability issues and the maintenance, if these cars will ever go up in value, but they're certainly not going to go down. You could probably buy a car like this for about $35,000. As you get into the later years, like 04, you know, you're probably pushing $50,000, maybe $60,000. But you know, in that $35,000 range, you know, this car has a lot of pop. This is at our Cars and Coffee. There's $100,000 cars here, and you know, this car stands out just as much as any of the other ones. I like the piping on the seats here. You see the yellow piping. That's optional. There's a radio, but you're not buying this car for the radio. It's mid-engine, which I love mid-engine cars. That's what I love about the NSX. I used to have a Cayman S. I had an Exige, Lotus Exige S. You know, once you have a mid-engine car, it's really addicting, just as far as the handling goes. All right, and this is our quick video of the 1997 Lotus Esprit Turbo. And there's the V8 symbol there. So be sure to subscribe to our channel so we can continue making videos. Thanks for your support.